Yes. Awesome. Okay. Let's do this. Oh. Sugar. Joke? What do you mean I failed? How dare you? Hello. What? Alright, let's try this. Nice. Okay. Intimidate. I'm gonna yell. Oh, the assassin armor. Now, that was actually... Oh, look. There's Snafu. Wow, Snafu's quite fabulous looking. I think I want... Ooh. I think I want Snafu's armor more. The Goat Slayer. That's great. Oh, this dude's armor is kind of cool. This is a basic armor. That's Titan armor. Just different colors. That's cool. But they have a lot. Now, the... whatchamacallit? The light armors... Yes. He is the fabulous Snafu. I know there were some questions from other characters, as I've been... Oh, American, it's not, trust me. There were questions from players as I've been playing that, we're not sure how far into or how much of the crafting is actually available because it's not 100% in. It's okay, American. It is very different. It's got just the action mode alone where you go into like a first person style is like great. It really is very, very cool. You know, it's just... Let me get back over here. Let's go find the bandits. We're gonna go... Get my thing. Bike. Bicycle. Up, north, yeah. I'm getting confused at where I am because I'm just confused. Ah. We're gonna go get some bandits. And, Tom, who's Ozu, who was in the all black next to Snafu the Fabulous. I think his name should be changed to Snafu the Fabulous. Shouldn't be Snafu Goat Slayer. This is for Steam. And hello, everybody. Again, YouTubers, I cannot see your chat. Please hop over to Twitch or Beam so I can see, your questions or anything like that. I believe the bandits are going to be up on this side. And there's so many little, like, nooks and crannies and things like that. It's like, oh my god. Oh, let me check back to that. My vehicle control's going up. I like that. They're around here. Around the bend right here. Gonna sneak up on me quick. I know there's a named guy over here too. There they are. Okay. So. Hop down here. Oop. Thought something was going a little crazy. Alright, so, again, I have my handgun. I'm gonna go into action mode here. And... Why am I not shooting? Oh, no. Medical scanner, derp. Yeah, medical scanner ain't gonna do anything for me. Not when I'm trying to shoot people. As you can see, I can go down, I can lay down. Now, laying down is pretty handy when you are using... Let me load my rifle here. Roll along here. Nice. So... It is. I don't really think this feels too much of the same. I mean, again, I've played a lot. Yeah. I've played quite a bit. And this definitely does have a different feel to it. I like the different modes. I like the different options. I like the just openness. It's not like usually you get these openness with the survival games. It's not necessarily survival. That's not what it is. It's an MMO. Oh, someone's getting attacked here. Oh yeah, I ain't going near those things. And like I can enhance this. See? Fanciness. Now there is a named guy over here. Stop throwing things at me! But I like this, I just like the freedom of this style.
Deeper knowledge, greater power.
Yeah. Is this... That should be the... Yep. Wildo. This dude snuck me a couple times and got me. Come on, Wildo. Yeah! Peace, Wildo. Yeah, it's the more you play it and the more you get into it and you learn everything that's going with it, it's like there's just so much. So much. Disguises? Well, that's a new one. Ooh, that's nice. Use that recipe book to... Am I being shot at? Am I being shot at? I love the music. Nicodemus, how you doing? So while I'm here, I know that with the new power grid implementation, it affects even the combat and everything. So we're gonna get the conversation started a little early. Let me turn my audio down because I'm gonna continue to play for a little bit. Down some volume. Snafu doing his GM and stuff. Go Snafu. Let me hop over here. Let's call Tom. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Skype worked the first time. You have no idea the pain we went through. Oh, your divorce finalizes next month. Good luck with that, man. So, Now, you were talking about the power grid earlier and how it affects everything. So let's talk about that. First off, for people that don't know, what is the power grid, quote unquote?
Okay, so energy grid. The base functionality that we put in the game right now greatly affects nations. So, and how you get energy is by using resources, or magnetite, which has also been introduced in the game. So, so you have a bunch of calibrite laying around because it's so accessible at lower levels. You can feed that into your energy thing in your city, which will give you energy, a surplus. Well, cities now will require you to maintain a certain energy per week to keep your city running. So the other thing about it is there's going to be additional crafting structures to put in the city that will allow you to store energy. So in case you get sieged, you'll have a shield to go over your city,
Ah, very nice.
which opens up us, the sieging side being able to possibly, hack your energy grid and try to steal some of your energy, which obviously will lower your shield when it runs out of power. And the magnetite stuff that's been added in comes off a lot of different things in the game. Creatures, some PvP stuff. You kill people, some PvP NPCs and that sort of thing. They'll give off magnetite. And that magnetite can also be used as energy to put in your city.
Okay. So pretty much it's like a power structure, almost like power plant that you need to feed energy to.
Right. And this is just the base implementation of this. I mean, where we can go with this is hugely open. We also introduced the solar panels and wind generators. They also have a passive energy generation, so it also offsets some of the energy requirements you need every week.
Okay.
Now, the downside to the energy grid with your nation cities is, say, for instance, you have a level 10 city that requires, say, 95,000 energy per week to run. And you abandon the city after a certain amount of time, the city will start to downgrade.
Okay.
Once it reaches level 1 and you still haven't put any energy in it, it'll eventually it'll fade away. The construction, or the control center, sorry. The control center will just poof. Once the control center poofs, anybody can come in and drop a control center and take over the city.
Ah, okay. Now, with the sieging, that's if for people that don't know, you can start your own cities in the game. There are such things as rogue nations in the game. So you can be a member of a rogue nation and not be aligned with either of the factions. There's a lot going on, but that also means that people can take over your town. You can fight with other rogue nations. There's quite a bit. And the sieging, you said, was going to be added after PAX.
Right. Well, we're working on it now. We're testing it over in our test systems. Players with the patch that's coming out on the 25th. We'll see in the database. They'll be able to see the siege crafting stuff in the database, but they won't be able to access it yet. Once we get done with the PAX event, we're gonna finish up the sieging event baseline and hopefully have it open to the players. Hopefully, the first patch afterwards. And we'll see how it goes. We're looking at the first patch after PAX, being able to have players start to fool around with sieging.
Nice. Now, are you going to do any like siege vehicles, like larger vehicles, larger scale items to facilitate that, or are you going to stick with more small scale?
Well, we have we will have some additional siege vehicles that we'll add into the game. They probably won't get added in with the initial deployment of the siege system. They'll come later on, but the vehicle system in general will is scheduled to have a revamp here pretty soon.
Now, Meridian would like to know if you guys have a booth number for PAX so he can come see you.
We do. Let me find it for you.
Because I'm sure there's going to be quite a bit going on there. I unfortunately can't go this time around.
Yeah, we'll be up on upstairs for the PAX event, trying to. We are at booth 7017.
All right, so booth 7017, 7017.
And we'll have Zuzi, one of our programmers. We'll have our creative director, Coletta, there. Joshua Halls will be there. A couple of our QA guys will be there as well. So come out and pluck their brains.
Definitely. Now, like I said before, in playing, I've noticed there's been some questions that some of the people in the game have stated, like wondering how deep into crafting it is currently, like, you know, how much more has to be added. Some people were saying like weapon crafting isn't in yet per se. You know, so what exactly are we looking at as of right now, until PAX, you know, at least? Where are we at with the crafting? That way people know if they come in and want to craft all these weapons, it's like, well, hold on, you know, that's work in progress, or how are we with all the crafting?
Well, there is some crafting. There's basic weapons, and there are some more advanced weapons that are available for crafting. All the models we have for weapons and stuff are currently not in the game, but that's the same with clothing. We just added 4 more models of clothing as well. I was told yesterday. So those have to be put in recipes and then also be introduced to the game. So we have a lot of crafting. We're probably like 70% complete on our crafting, and that might be overstepping a little bit. We still will be introducing horticulture here in the next coming months.
Yeah, you were telling me about that. Now, horticulture is plants, for people that don't understand that. But can you go into a little more detail on that? Because that seems pretty darn cool.
Sure. So right now, you guys go out in the world, you pick plants, you have plants, you can use those plants with pharmaceuticals and all that other stuff to get your buffs and that sort of thing. So we also have cooking. So what we're going to do is with horticulture through hydroponics, actually, is how we're deploying it in the game. So what'll take place is you'll be able to take, say you get seed, a seed A and a seed B, and you want to combine the stats for both of those seeds. Then, well, you can go do a little engineering through hydroponics, and which is horticulture, and be able to adapt your stats how you want, and then you can take those plants and put them through your cooking or pharmaceuticals or whatever and develop better stats.
Gotcha. So that'll actually be pretty cool. Now, would you say it's going to be hard to do it, or is it going to be along the same lines as the other? And also, will there be a different interface to doing that? Because I know there's, you go to a crafting station and you do the crafting. Is it going to be that same interface, or are you going to do something a little different with it?
Can't stop me now.
No, it's going to be implementation. It's going to come out in stages. The first stage is going to be personal housing.
Okay.
So you'll have an item that you'll be able to craft and place in your house that you'll be able to basically like a window unit that you'll be able to do your horticulture in.
Okay.
And then the second phase of technically the third phase, the first phase is putting all the stats and all the items and getting it in cooking, which is being implemented right now. The second phase will be the housing unit where you'll be able to put it in your house. And I think you fell through the world.
I did. I'm out, though.
I'm
out! Yeah!
So the second phase is, the housing unit. And then the third phase will be the nations. So we'll have a structure that you could drop down in your nation and do horticulture kind of on a...
National level?
Yeah.
Like have a big botanical garden type thing? Well,
yes,
not necessarily, but...
Yes and no, because it's going to be a building that you do everything inside of it. So, yeah, it'll be kind of like a greenhouse type, botanical type garden thing. We'll see how it all implemented graphically wise.
Now, do you guys have any other crafting or anything else new that you're looking at that you're going to be implementing after PAX? Or do you have anything new that's coming out on the 25th? Because I imagine you're going to be showing off the game at PAX. So do you have anything that's going to be new and super cool?
For PAX, we'll be showing off a brand new PvP engagement. This will be the second PvP engagement we installed. Fort Pharynix was our first. This one, by far, is... This is like Hutball meets Repop. It's a lot more fun. It's more dynamic, and we build it in an area that doesn't have a player sitting right next to it, so it doesn't functionality far as performance wise is much higher and much smoother.
Okay. That's pretty awesome. Looks like our first raffle is up. Let me get on a dock here, because my luck I'd get like eaten to death. So let's hear her. Let me go over here. Let's do this real quick. We're gonna do 2 keys. 2 of them. So let us pick our first winner. Pratt Strike. Are you here? It's saying you're offline. Oh, never mind. There you are. Let me get this over to you. And our other winner is... Meridian. Nice. Let's see here. While I'm doing this... Now, you said the... Ooh, ow. I'm hitting my microphone. You said the new energy structure also affects combat, like one-on-one combat. How does that... How's the trickle down work as far as the energy grid?
Well, like I said, it's just a base implementation right now. It's mainly nations. Far as one-on-one combat, it really won't affect it. What it will affect there is when you loot, you'll be able to loot magnetite from some of the creatures and stuff in the world, which can be turned around, translated into
the energy.
The energy, yeah.
Okay, now. As you build your energy level for your cities, will it maybe open up, or further down the road possibly open up different, like larger scale crafting, or, you know, like for instance, if you have a high level city and sieging has been added in, would you have a better chance of crafting a larger siege item within a city that has higher energy output, higher level, things like that? Or would it just be the same across the board?
Well, some of the things that we're looking at implementing along with the energy system to build off of it is things like, you know, when you're talking about crafting, is like batch crafting, having it require an energy amount instead of a hit on either quality or majority of the resources that it takes to batch craft. So we're looking at things like that. We're looking at a couple different avenues that we can go to add additionally with it. We've even talked about possibly adding a trade pack system in to move energy so you can support your other allies.
Ooh, that's interesting. That's really interesting. Let me get this going and we'll get back here. Now, since we last spoke, what would you say have been some of the biggest changes as far as added in patches and little back end things that you would you can just think of that have been some of the more larger changes that have taken place recently?
A lot of our changes that we've done here recently have been more some more performance based stuff. We've done as you heard the music has changed quite a bit. We've added a lot more music into the game. We've added a lot of the little minor things that really make the game pop. As you can see as well, you know, we did the new tutorial area, which is pretty in depth, and just going around and cleaning up some of the performance issues that we have that we've had in the past. So also coming out after PAX is going to be a huge engine update, which fixes a lot of the issues that we're having with the engine.
Okay.
So, I mean, there's a lot of good things coming after PAX overall to the game.
Nice. Now, what's the patch that's coming out on the 25th? Do you have a main focus of that patch? Like, is it a particular, like, we're fixing just this and adding just this in and everything else, you know, we'll wait until after? Or is it a multitude of things that are going to be corrected or changed or enhanced?
So, with the patch coming out on the 25th, it's got a plethora of bug fixes. Also, we have the new engagement that's going in. The energy grid system, another layer of the energy grid system is going in magnetite. Maybe another world boss.
Ooh.
I have to look at the notes. I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, we focus on everything, but at the same time, we make sure that we get our share of bug fixes in every patch. So everything is looking pretty good for this patch.
Nice, nice, nice. Now, let me see here. Are there any instances or anything like that in, or not really like dungeon style? I guess you could call them dungeons, instances. Let's see here. Down with VWLs, is the arena working properly yet?
The arena, we're that's actually slated to go through and fix a lot of the issues with that. We're waiting on the Hero Engine patch to hit, which will hit with the our next patch after PAX. So it's be the 15.8.2, I believe.